So I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to have on this channel, but I figured you gotta start somewhere, so this is gonna be my first video. Lately, I find myself becoming more vocal. For those of you that know me, for the majority of my life, I've been very quiet. I haven't really been that opinionated or vulnerable to people. I don't really share that much of myself with people. But I find not now, as I'm older and now that I am kind of on the spiritual journey that I'm on, that, I can't bite my tongue anymore. You know, it makes me feel good to inspire people, and lately I've been finding inspiration everywhere, and it's an amazing feeling. So I just want to make other people feel the same, you know. I recently, in the past year, realized that I kind of have two different personalities, and it's not like I'm schizophrenic or anything, or crazy or nothing like that. It's just that I've been afraid to show people who I really am. And, as I get older, I'm 30 now, it's time to put an end to that. This is like, you either gonna love me for who I am, or nothing at all. I love myself. I'm proud of who I am. And if you can't appreciate that, then it's your loss. But like I said, I've been finding inspiration in a lot of places lately. And, before I used to be kind of a hater, an undercover hater, I would say, because I would see people doing or experiencing things that, I've dreamed of doing, or things that I've always wanted to do, or things that have been on my bucket list. And, secretly inside, I'd be hating, like, why are they able to do it and I'm not? But now I'm learning to appreciate the inspiration, appreciate the motivation. If I see somebody doing something that I want to do, I'm happy for them, because I know how I would feel if I was doing it. So I know I can only imagine how they feel doing it. I'm happy for you. I find that the power of thought is, I don't even think y'all understand how powerful your thoughts are. And I am living proof of that. This journey has taken me down a lot of different roads that I never thought I'd be on, but it's all been worth it. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I have no regret. I have no regrets. It's just, sometimes it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming to really know how much control you have over your life. And a lot of us don't really know or understand that, anything you want to do, you can do it. The power of thought is amazing. The power of thought is amazing. Let me say it again. The power of thought is amazing. Positive thinking can change your life. Perspective is everything. Change your perspective. I'm not saying life is perfect. There are bumps in the road. Everybody has setbacks. Things are going to happen. But perspective is everything. There's always a brighter side to everything, or a lesson to be learned to make yourself a better person. So, for those of you out there that are going through things, or having a tough time, or, just feel lost, change your perspective. Perspective is everything. Search for inspiration in different places. Go back to the things that inspire you, to the things that you love, to the things that make you smile, the things that make you happy, the things that make you laugh. Surround yourself with positive energy. Positive thoughts are everything. Beware of the people you surround yourself with. Me, myself, I find that I'm very sensitive to other people's energy. Like, I can be in a really good mood and I'll be around someone that's in a terrible mood for whatever reason, and it just affects me. It just changes my whole mood. I can just feel, everything that they feel. So you have to beware of the company that you keep. Not to say that these people are bad, but they're just not beneficial to you. Surround yourself with people that are beneficial to you. Let me tell you guys a story. So my cousin, my little cousin, he's not little, but he's younger than me, so he's always going to be my little cousin, recently graduated from college. And he played basketball for his team. So, we went to his senior night. For those that don't know, it's his last home game for his team. So we went to his senior night, and senior night, before the game, they call all the seniors onto the floor, and the seniors bring their family and the friends, everybody they feel that loved them or supported them, on the floor with them. So, me and my family, we go on the floor with my cousin, and then, the whole stadium just, gives all the seniors a big standing ovation. So just imagine, a whole college arena, at the screaming at the top of their lungs, clapping, cheering, all standing on their feet, and you just being in the center of that. And I was just in the center of all of that. Even if they weren't clapping for me, I was still in the center of that. And, that energy was directed in my direction. And the feeling that I got from that was just so overwhelming. Like, I literally almost broke down in tears. That's how, strongly it felt. And it was at the time, I didn't know what it was. I couldn't explain it, and I kind of hid my tears a little bit because I didn't want my family looking at me like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, weirdo? What are you crying for? But I kind of wish I would have just sat in that moment a little bit longer and just, felt it. I kind of wish I did that a lot in my life. Just sat in moments a little longer to understand what they really meant. But the past is the past. But whatever. But it was just, it was like just thousands of people just sending you positive energy all at the same time. And it was just very overwhelming, and I almost cried, and it was just an amazing experience, and it's one that I'll never forget. And my little cousin, he's young, and I don't think he really understood what that moment was, or it didn't have the same effect on him, but it had an effect on me for sure. It definitely did. And that's something that I'll never forget. Growing up, I want to say my environment was kind of judgmental. I was kind of raised in an environment where my family really cared about what other people thought of us. We always had to go out looking a certain way, or we had to project a certain image. I never really felt like I can just be myself. I was never really given room to just be myself. And especially, once I came out, to my family, and once I started wearing men's clothes. For those of you that know me, you know that I wear men's clothes. That's what makes me happy. That's what I feel comfortable in. I don't want to be a man in no way, shape, or form. That's just where I'm at. That's where I'm comfortable. And Like I said, I was raised in a kind of a judgmental environment. We really cared about what people thought, and we always had to, keep up a certain image. We had a reputation to uphold for, whatever reason. So that made it kind of hard for me to just be who I am, to really just learn who I am. I don't think I fully know who I am yet, but I think I'm definitely closer to me than I was before. Right now I love myself completely. Before I struggled with depression, I struggled with low self-esteem, but now all of that is out of the window completely. So, that's kind of where I am right now. You keep seeing me look ups because I kind of had a little checklist that, I'm trying to maintain. Right now, I have a relationship with myself that, I've never had before. Relationship with self is the most important relationship you'll ever have in your life. Self-care is the most important thing you could ever do. Self-care is extremely important. Right now, I give myself room to feel however I'm feeling in the moment. I don't, at times before, I was afraid to be vulnerable. So if I was feeling sad, or I felt like I wanted to cry, or whatever, I would kind of brush it off like, oh, why are you being a punk? No, I'm not going to feel that way. But now I give myself room to feel however I'm feeling in the moment, and just sit and kind of ask myself why I'm feeling that way, and understand why I'm feeling that way, and just kind of move forward from there. But going back to growing up in the way that I was raised, I'm going to tell you a story. This happened a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It wasn't really that long ago, but I was out in Texas, and, I was unemployed at the time. So my mom, she's like, yeah, they're hiring her at my job. She worked it's in an oil company, so it's kind of like an office job, I guess. So she's like, yeah, they're hiring at my job. You want me to, put in a good word for you? So I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. But then she's like, but it's an office job, so you'd have to dress up. So I'm like, yeah, that's fine. I've had office jobs before. I had to dress up. I don't just wear jeans and sneakers 24/7. I know how to throw it on when I need to. I know how to be professional, I should say. So she's like, no, but you would have to wear girl clothes. So I'm like, what? Why would I have to wear girl clothes? So she says to me, we had a few lesbians before that worked there that dressed like you, and they didn't last very long, and I think it's because of the way they dress. So I tell her, I'm like, well, then, I'm not going to apply for the job because, I'm not going to change who I am for anyone, and basically she didn't agree with, what I said. She thought that, pretty much what she told me is, I should dress like a girl during the week, and if I wanted to dress like a man, I should wait until the weekend hit when I didn't have to go to work. So, I know she didn't mean any harm at all when she was telling me this. I think she was just trying to look out for me as a parent, I guess trying to protect me. But, it really hurt me when she said that to me, because to me it was like she was telling me that I had to change who I am to get people to like me. And no, it doesn't work like that. Never will I change who I am for anyone. I don't care who you are, never. I'm going to be who I am. If you don't like me, then, like I said, it's your loss. Be yourself. Be who you are. Be vulnerable. The most successful people in the world are vulnerable. Like, look at Drake. Drake is the most vulnerable rapper and look at his success. It's okay to be vulnerable. People connect to vulnerable, I don't know, I can't say that word, but you know where I'm going. People connect to that. Yeah, they connect to that shit. But yeah, and just to prove that, you know, I'm going to be who I am, I'm going to leave that in the video. I'm not even going to cut it out. My stuttering is just, it's embarrassing, but whatever. It's who I am. Love me or don't love me. But yeah, I mean, I'm living proof, man, that, you know, if you want to change your life, you can, you know. I don't understand how people can jump from relationship to relationship. That's just crazy to me. It's like, when do you find time to work on yourself? It's like sometimes we have to sit and deal with our own shit. You know, I feel like people blame a lot of their problems on other people. You know, no. Nobody is the cause of your pain. You know, nobody broke your heart. You know, no. People can only do what you allow them to do. So maybe you should go home and just rethink some shit, you know, because you have more control over your life than you think you do, like I said. Right now, I just been doing a lot of meditating. You know, meditation has opened my eyes to a whole lot of things, and working on my body. I mean, for years, I've wanted a flat stomach and rock hard abs, and I've never fully dedicated to it. And, you know, that's something that I can easily control. You know, there are a lot of things in life that I have no control over, but my body I definitely have control over. So it's like, why haven't I done this? You know, but now I'm doing it. I'm working on my body. I'm meditating. I'm eating better. I'm drinking more water. I'm getting shit right, man. Like I said, I am living proof that positive thoughts work. Positive thinking is everything. You know, I've manifested things in my life lately, and it's been great, and it's overwhelming sometimes because, you know, once you see you can manifest things into your life, then I just feel like there are no limits. You know, if I can manifest that into my life, why can't I manifest that into my life? You know, it's like whatever you want, you can get. You just got to put the work in, you know, put time in. So yeah, I think looks like I went over everything I had on my checklist. Like I said, I'm not really sure where this YouTube channel is going yet, but like I said, I wanted to be more vocal. I think I definitely have communication issues, and I've been working on them. And, you know, just practice makes perfect. You know, I'm getting better. And, you know, I just want to inspire, you know, spread the right messages. You know, inspiring people makes me feel good. You know, spreading the right messages, helping people get on the right track. You know, I mean, those people that will receive the messages, you know, not everyone will receive it. Not everyone is ready, you know, but those that are ready, you know, I hope you're watching. And yeah, I'm going to keep them coming. This was my first one. How'd y'all think I do? I know I stuttered a couple of times, but we'll get better. Don't worry. But yeah, until next time.